The problem with this is I like this fucking video. It's a home video. It's just on my social network, so I have to put it like this. It's not really anybody who's gonna see it, but anyway, I put it like that. There's no fucking reason why I wouldn't fucking do it like that. But there's probability that if you're not wearing fucking the proper equipment, you might not fucking like what happens to you. And there's no other way to put it. I'm fucking Native American. I'm a fucking Indian, and I don't like myself for that. No way, I would not put it that way. This is what the fuck I do all day. I sit here and I wait for something to happen, and things have been happening. See, things have been happening only because they want to happen, and we've been making things happen based on this fucking Mr. George Washington theory that he's alive. Because some reason, I don't know if he ever believed in ghosts or ghost possession, because that fucker's been dead for a long time. But I speak to you as myself, Frank James Sadler, right now. That fucker, I let him use my fucking body to possess me and talk through me. And it's fucking hilarious. Because of the way he talks. And I want him to know this. I don't take his shit. I don't take the USA shit. But I'm wearing a NASA sweater. And the NASA sweater says this. It's fucking cold outside, so please, I'm trying to set a good example. And not cuss so much. But there's very little time, in essence, to say. I'm putting on this on the Amir on TV. Basically just to show you a prime example of a ghost possession. And I'm trying to make sense of it myself, and maybe someone knows this. This is my Facebook, so I could have every right to use it like this, but I don't understand the implications of Mr. Washington's demise. I guess he tells me the truth when he fucking talks, because he talks like a fucking Frenchman. And I looked it up, he's from France. He tells me this and that. And I fucking believe him because he makes sense. But he tells about himself, I mean, and his country that he started, because he's the first fucking president. But, or helped start. And, yes, even with the fucking Hitler fucking talks to me like that too. And see, don't try to get me to mental health or anything. I'm trying to get to this ghost possessions or something. Ghost stories. But it's more than ghost stories. I wanted to note this, dully note this, that I have lengthy conversations with him and many other people. It's not me just in a room and not me just on a line. And I have commemorative gift items to say this. It's a good day to drink because I have every right to drink. And the best thing I could say is this. The best people in the world are the ones who pause and reflect. That's what I'm doing now. I'm reflecting. And I'm seeing something very interesting. There's some woman sitting next to me, if you haven't noticed. And she's told me a story too. But this woman, she's very physical. And one thing I'll tell you, you see my forehead? She's touching my head. And she's very memorable herself to me in a personal way. And I want to commemorate the pharaohs of Egypt for contacting me in a global way. It's a different technology than the USA uses. So I'll commemorate Egypt on the fucking items that they sent me and brought me in order to get a hold of me. Also, the Mexicans for actually taking the time to realize something, that they may be correlated with the Egyptians in a way, But I think they're separate people in the smartest way possible. Every country has its own demise, but everybody remembers their roots. In a commemorative way, I'd like to say this. There's nothing like a damn outlandish behavior, but I'm not misbehaving myself. I'm very much calm and in control, and I don't want anybody watching me, including these assholes. Not to be a rude bore, but I am learning my old ways of life, and that's kind of downright terrifying to some. But I'll tell you something. I'm not crazy. I have proof to back things up, and it's not just me that does this. It's me as a fucking individual and a life form and an intelligent being based on my wake up time. My time of wake up is 31 years and 5 months. But I remember some of these things about the start of Rocky Boy and the struggles we face as Native American Indians, because there's a lot of people that kicked us out. They kicked us out of Havre as well. And I'm Frank James, the outlaw. That's what they called me. That's why I always wore a mask. Because I was always hiding. I was always hiding from the USA for involvement in me kicking ass. But there's only one other way to put it. I have a reason, but that's what the fucking Egyptians tell me all the time. And it turns out, I don't want to say this, but there's some fucking guy here, and he's a weird motherfucker. His name is fucking Ramesses too. And he keeps on telling me the story about the old days. He hasn't told me shit. That's what I'd fucking say too, because he hasn't really told me shit, but he was, it was mentioned in this fucking, historical discovery that artifacts do count as a fucking way of, transportation and, goods of services, but maybe Mr. Ramesses too does not understand this. I understand the Bible, but what the fuck do you want me to do about that fucking situation with the slaves? That's what happened during World War II, I guess. That's where the Nazis come into place, which fucking scares me. The problem with that is I'm talking as my own self, and there's fucking, they kind of spiritually possess me. Yes, at the wrong moments, but I let him fucking do that when he does it. It doesn't make me mad. I let him do it. And if you watch movies like, like scary movies, you know that people do get possessed, and people do see ghosts, and scary movies do exist. And this is a prime example of my small fucking evidence of ghosts. But they're still talking to me. That's what I said. I'm talking to dead guys. And when they say I'm hearing voices, it's not hearing voices. It's actually people trying to talk to you. But have you ever believed in extraterrestrials as well? Like, not only that, extraterrestrials that come out in the middle of fucking daytime and show themselves and just run around. But there's like the Predator. That's another one that's been around, but only a few of them ever come around here, and they know things about the past that other people don't know. And these people are very smart and very gifted and very talented. But what the hell does it have to do with me, Frank James Sadler? It has a lot to do with me because they talk about me and it's a past history. Confident, maybe I put it as this way. I'm a fucking father, and I'm fucking still alive. And there's no fucking way you're gonna turn me down. There's fucking no fucking example that I can't set that they haven't said already. Like, look at the history of Ramesses. He has 200 fucking wives. It sounds like me. He fucking sounds just like me, but he's not me. He's his own fucking person. That's something I would do. I've had a lot of fucking bitches here on Earth, but the best thing I could tell you is don't fucking come to me for alimony. There's no fucking way I would, but I'm going to use this short second to say this as a possessor. I am Ramesses too, and I have not arisen. I've just been reawakened, and it's rudely reawakened because I lived a long life, and I don't like it. You see, that shit happens to me, and he really uses that fucking tone of voice, and that's see what I'm saying? Do you see what's going on around me? Like on Shadow White situation, if you haven't seen that, my talking is fucking crazy, but he doesn't really do that shit because I really fucking don't think anybody else knows how to do that besides my blood DNA. And we've been kind of scientifically proven that based on the fucking criteria that the elite level of people we've been talking to. And the elite level of people, what I mean is they have history, very much history on books and movies, and they've written things that no one else has known about. And the Mr. Washington situation that I had in my other video has been investigated as well, because I fucking know that son of a bitch sounds like a damn Frenchman. And yes, I do remember my brother, Jesse James. He's a fucking warrior too, but he doesn't understand this. I haven't forgot you, or my brother. There's nothing wrong with having another brother. But this was before Chief Rocky Boy became Chief Rocky Boy. I'm Chief Rocky Boy. You know, Stone Child, Chief Stone Child is Chief Rocky Boy. They call him Chief Stone Child, but I'm called Chief Rocky Boy now. That's what they call me. And that's not the fucking joke around. I don't fucking want to sound crazy, but I may not. It may be a dire circumstance to say this. There may be a little time in my life to say this. It's commemorative to say this, Mr. King Tutakotamine. I don't know what the fuck he calls himself king for. He's Pharaoh. Yes, that's what I fucking mean. Mr. Pharaoh King Tutakotamine has arrived too. But he's a fucking ghost too, because he's a fucking dead guy. And he fucking has those little artifact victories too, because he never fucking went out as a prime example and said this. I would not fucking be an artifact if I wouldn't have an idea of how to resurrect myself. So someone actually fucking resurrected him. But maybe he just never died and Ramesses never died. That's all I'm trying to say. And maybe this Mr. Washington character never died either. And it's a prime example of Mr. Extraterrestrials, of a different culture and a different language. Mr. Paris France of George Washington has come from a fucking distant bloodline of mine, and he says he's my brother. That's what the fuck he says. And he talks through me too. And can't you carry on your DNA or talk through your DNA through your bloodline, and your bloodline would recognize it? Your DNA would automatically recognize it. And I don't understand the problem with him talking through me, but he's very angry. And from reading his biographies, he's a very angry person. I commemorate it. He's a Frenchman, but I spent some time in France too. Based on my studies, I've given thought to it. He's the reason why we kicked France's ass and bludgeoned this country because of what he does. He pisses us off. And then not only that, Mr. Things like this go like this. When you're that old, you have grandkids, but you want to be a young man again. And I wanted to be a young man again as well. But I still am a young man. And Mr. Yes, Carpathian doesn't fucking have any merit in this fucking conversation of elite people. There's no fucking merit in your situation, but I have a fucking dire circumstance for you, Mr. Ezekiel. I love you as my father because of the DNA rip. Have you ever watched the movie Alien? Yes, that's my father. Yes, he's here to greet me, and it may be a phone call sometimes, but what the hell does these people live so long for? I don't understand where they get the production and the dire need to live so long and come to me on a short circumstance and short notice. But I think it's a grave consequence not to share this with my family and friends. That I am not crazy right now. I'm just having a good time. And I commemorate that and I don't fucking need Ezekiel shit. Because my name was Ezekiel L. Timothy myself. And the reason why I call him Ezekiel is because he's fucking my... I don't know if he's my brother. He's my brother? My brother, yes. I don't know why she named him Ezekiel, but he's fucking not my brother, he's my father. Yes, that's what I fucking meant. See, he talked through me too. But he's not a ghost. He's solid form alien. And you see the movie Predator, they get along because back in the day they didn't. And they've had movies of them being very gross and very nasty with very much little evidence of intelligent life. But if you look at it, it's in outer space. Outer space is very cold and very bad. So what the hell would... Yes, he wouldn't be in outer space because there's more than one of them. And yes, I can't speak for this, but I have more than one to go through. And I don't know if you hear him on it or not, but Mr. Theodore is my... Yes, he's been here for a long time. And it doesn't really matter what I say on this video, but Theodore could fuck off. And the one thing I could tell him is this: he could fucking fuck off too, because I'm trying to talk to Mr. President Donald Trump about his immigration policy and his drug cartel situation. The problem with organizing a drug cartel, it's not a terrorist organization, it's a business. It's not just a drug that you fucking distribute, it's more than a drug. I speak for myself when I say this, maybe informally known as a drug dealer on a commemorative moment. Notice you don't understand the drugs or the cartels, or the drug organizations or the mafia or any organization that sells drugs or a person that just doesn't want to go to jail. We don't want to go to jail because you don't fucking understand the repercussions of it. The repercussions of it is we lose our life and we lose our freedom. And when we lose our freedom, we have no way of communicating with people. So in this return, I'm offering this to maybe people in prisons and jails all over America and other countries and of the European descent. Yes, for European descent. Mr. Washington just asked that question himself on his fucking spiritual possession of me. But there's no fucking way that he's spirit. Yes, I think yes, there's nothing wrong with being different, but I think I'm just the one they fucking chose to, because I'm a ghost whisperer, or I'm a Native American Indian, and I know how to fucking ghost dance. I still remember how to do that. But it's a popular belief that back in the day, people were doing it all over, and it was to get rid of the white man. And we wanted to purge the land of the USA and their influence. The only thing about it is, I still believe in that. I'm not a USA confident when it comes to all your policies, but I believe in this. I don't believe in your fucking country. Your country is a teeny bopper. Only because you guys are only 319 years old. The USA is only 319 years old and they act like they know everything. What about the sovereign nations that are in this nation, that surround this nation, and the other prime examples that we set? You act like Rocky Boy's behind on the times. We're right up there with you. But one thing I'll tell you is my tribe is going away. But there's no fucking way on hell that I'll ever let them die. I would fucking die for my tribe and die for my people. I have no other way to put it. There's the Egyptians too. I have another matter within a quarrel with for calling me and disturbing me and waking me up from my rest. I will offer you a token appreciation, but I don't fucking like it. When shit goes down, I don't need these pussies to come fucking tell me what to do. I'm telling you the truth. And one of these days I'm gonna fucking kick your ass. But I'm not gonna kick Chief Little Bear's ass. Okay? That's not what I wanna fucking tell you, but Chief Little Bear's pissed off too. Not at me. He's probably pissed at me for telling you this. He don't give a fuck either because he's fucking always fucking. You see the picture I posted? Those are all his fucking kids. And me and my fucking family. Are my brothers. Basically my brothers. And me. I'm wearing a fucking mask. But that's what I fucking get for messing around with. Coming out of a different country on a fucking run. I didn't like going to jail myself. I still don't. I still don't like trying to get the idea of being hung for fucking having a good time. Because the primary reason why they don't like me is because I was bringing more product than they were. And they were jealous. The USA and I have had a quarrel for a long time. I've been a prisoner of the USA for my whole life. And also, I would like to say this. There's nothing wrong with being different, but I don't want to fucking put it myself in dire danger, but I am primarily a notorious person. And I don't see myself as a politically correct person. But maybe these people that I operate with can help you up my political standing in saying that I could run for council too. But I'd have to clear that little petty criminal record up because I've still been trying to stay out of trouble and the cops still fuck with me. Even though I'm still trying to stay out of trouble. There's nothing wrong with trying to stay out of trouble and trying to do good. But what do I do when there's nothing to do? There's nothing I could do besides it's cold as fuck in here. It's cold as fuck because it's winter time. But I'm saying it's very much snowing here in Montana, and we have a fucking good idea what's going on. They're not bothering me, and I'm not bothering them. But I want to put it this way: I'm fucking tired. I've been up all night and all day, and I haven't even rested because of all these stories these guys are telling me, and I haven't felt well, I rested yesterday, and I did come up with the idea that maybe this is the way life is by hard work. The way we put it is hard work always pays off. Hard work is always the best way to put life. When you get in the hard working cycle of life, there's no telling you what can't be done. That's what all these people are trying to tell me too. And why the hell would they tell me that? Raise them from the dead and try to come back and bring me an example. They're fucking crazy. They're crazy just like me, but I don't fucking like them. That's the fucking point proven. I don't fucking like them. I don't like anybody. I'm a fucking miserable person. But when it comes to laughing and having a good time, I don't have a laugh like fuck when I hear my grandkids or my kids fucking from a different life. And I don't want to fucking say this, but I haven't cried in a long time. I haven't slept in a long time, only because it's only been a day. It's not like I'm trying to be a damn madman and trying to come up with ideas just to get attention. These ideas come from the heart, and they come from the situational drills that I've been doing and practicing. The intergalactic training that I've set a prime example on, it is real. The Israel thing is very fucking crazy because it says God is our Israel, But I don't want to fucking talk to the Israelis or any other country. I'm just telling myself this. Am I really crazy or are these fucking USA guys this stupid? Because 319 years is not fucking that long, and what the fuck else do they want? What else does the white man want from us? The white man doesn't fucking always agree with us, but they fucking agree with us. I'm a white man too, but I'm a white man only because I am a white man. And the problem is, I fucking get a tan. My mustache still grows blonde, but I get a good tan and a good rough face. But there's nothing wrong with being a white man. The problem is my chief little bear. He's my father-in-law, and I don't always fucking agree with him. That's what he fucking tries to say. He blames it on white people all the time. Look at his pictures. I'll post some pictures of him later. And it's not even about him. It's about the fucking dinosaurs. I'm a fucking dinosaur. That's what I'll fucking be proud of. And that's what I'll say. What the dinosaur has to do business to do. He wants to tell you how he became a dinosaur, not a fucking man. Well, I want to be a man and the dinosaur has always been a man. But the dinosaur grew up into I was a little boy that grew up into a man. But it was millions of years ago. Not millions, no, it was only fucking 21,157 years ago. But there's a fucking prime example of this. Why the fuck do they think that things happen for a reason? It's because they do happen for a reason, but they don't happen all at once. When I'm saying things don't happen all at once, you gotta save up for things in order to get a perfect picture of a person's lifestyle and a person's mindset. The best mindset I could give is the best fucking example I say. What about those homeless veterans and all these people who are suffering? We don't give a fuck about them. They let them suffer and let them be miserable. We don't want them around. I don't want to say this again. There's nothing wrong with being ugly. But being ugly is not a trait I want to be. It's what I am. I'm an ugly person only because they see me that way. Because I make a noticeable impression on the earth. And I don't fucking do anything wrong, so what the fuck did I do wrong? I've been the one who I wanted to be, but I've always been a fucking poor man. And I've tried to live a simple life. A life of a drifter. My grandma called me Wandering Soul. And she Indian named me Wandering Soul. She was born in 1916. She was a baby when we first moved here to Rocky Boy, and it was federally recognized as Rocky Boy tribe. So she maybe got my mind right by saying that she was a baby, but she's still my grandma. Because Elizabeth Belgard is a fucking prime example of a Native American lady that never gave up on her culture or her beliefs. She still has memorable moments in time that only she knew about. And she kept those secrets, and she kept those secrets for us to uphold the family code that we not give up on each other and not give up on giving up our possessions like what happened to us. Basically, personally, on a personal basis, a lot of shit happened with those Belgrade families. They weren't raised right. They weren't fucking raised right because they fucking wanted everything after everybody dies. You don't want shit when people die. All you want is that person back. You don't want to fucking take anything when someone dies. Because if you fucking take someone's possessions when you die, you fucking suffer for it. That's the fucking truth. Just like I've been trying to tell those fuckers, those Egyptians, I don't want shit from you. You're already fucking dead. You, Mr. Washington, I haven't asked you for shit, but I've been asking you for money, and that's fucking not right of me. But you're still alive, and you're only still alive only because it's a medical breakthrough and a technology that only certain people are allowed to get. And we would like to say this: I'm happy and I'm proud of this moment to be working with a different country on this study. The USA has been involved, but they're fucking idiots. Mr. George Washington has been representing them and trying to improve our involvement, but everybody remembers their roots. Remember, this country was founded on immigrations, and immigrants always remember their roots. Our home countries always call out to us. Remember this other prime example. History never repeats itself, but it never lies. History doesn't always have the best way of telling us this. We have no idea of the how good life is. When I say this to my mom back home in Garpathia. She has no idea how much I love her. That the primary gift I try to give her is just a smile on her face and a fucking laugh. And Ezekiel too, even though I fucking hate him. He doesn't fucking understand. I don't like his ass. And I don't like him talking to a thief little bear like he's ugly. Or me like I'm ugly, because I'm a fucking Indian too. But this Indian tells him this. You're ugly too.